Hello and welcome back. This is part 4 of the file knife project. Pretty sure it's 4 if I remember correctly. This episode is going to be all about the details. I'm going to first take a wire wheel to the blade and just clean it up, get all the scale off it, and then I'm going to do some detailing on the spine with a hand file. So, should be a pretty short episode, hopefully, and just detail work, making the knife look interesting, giving it a neat touch to make it unique. And that's all I got for this one. As always, safety first. That's why I'm wearing gloves and a mask, because we're going to be removing scale from this thing, and I'd rather not have any scale flying at me. That stuff actually surprisingly painful to get hit by. Knife's looking a little bit cleaner, getting closer to how I want it. Not quite done. Gonna clean it up a little bit more. This isn't overly important because I'm still gonna have to quench it and finish tempering it and everything. Won't have to renormalize it though because I've already done that twice, so there is one upside. But I think I still want to remove some of the scale along there, right along the edge if you can see that. But after that, I'm going to do some detail work along the spine. It should look pretty good when I'm done. Alright, so I'm over at my leg vise outside, and you can see I made these little copper pieces. Did those, I think, yesterday. Yeah, did those yesterday. And I'm going to use those, hold the knife, and I'm going to clean up the joint between the tang and the blade, so that's a perfect 90-degree angle. Also right there, that's proof the blade's straight, at least in that section. So, now going to use a file knife to clean up a file, or a file to clean up a file knife. So, there we have it. That cleaned up, or the other side. This cleaned up to a nice 90-degree angle. Now I'm going to go do it on this side. Alright, I don't know if you can see it, but those two sides are not lined up, so I'm going to have to take those down until they are lined up. Alright, that should have it about even. If you're wondering why I'm doing this now and not after the heat treat, it's because I don't really want to have to file hardened steel. It's going to be a lot more difficult to do after the whole thing is heat treated, and I'd rather just get it done now because I'm not creating anything that would result in a warp, but it's also making sure that the blade is as close to finished as I can get it before I have to do anything post heat treat. So hopefully I'll have it to the point where all I have to do after the heat treat is put an edge on it and affix a handle. Alright, so now I have this thing to use as a ruler. I've got my set of files. I have a pen to mark. I'm going to mark out segments along here, and then I'm going to do my detailing on the back. I'm going to alternate between these two files. I'm going to create round indents with this round file, and corner shaped indents with this triangular file. Yes, I recognize I'm using a right angle ruler as, or I'm using a right angle as a ruler, but that's fine. Let's do a quarter inch. So I'm going a quarter inch off, and I'm making a mark. And then going another quarter inch, and I'm making a mark. And then another quarter inch, and I'm making a mark. And another, and a mark. And then another quarter inch mark, another quarter inch mark, another quarter inch mark, another quarter inch mark, quarter inch mark, quarter inch mark, quarter inch mark, 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 mark. Let's see, do I want to take that any further along the blade? So let's see, can I see the full length of the blade? No, I can't, but we'll just say that's about 9 inches. So over just a tad over 9 inches. I currently have around 4.5 inches. Yeah, I think we'll leave it smooth for the rest of the blade. Or, well, file texture, because it keeps that texture, which is very cool. So those are the markings. Next up, get to file them. I'm going to start by doing my triangular marks. I'm going to come right in here, at an angle. And I'm going to cut in just a ways until I like how it looks. Alright, I might come back and deepen that. Now I go to the next mark. Cut in a ways. Until I'm satisfied with it. Then I jump to the next mark. And I kind of jack it up. But make the next mark. You get where I'm going with this. So I'm going to do the rest of this off camera, because otherwise we'll be here for a while. So, here it is. Did that, got that done. Looks pretty good so far, honestly. I like only bringing it just a little under halfway up the blade. Next step is going to be doing the rounds, and this step's going to be probably quite a bit more difficult. Just difficulty filing it. The copper sheets I made are quite nice. It's not like... Oh, okay. Files coming apart, so that's fun. It's difficult because it doesn't fall into a groove the same way the other thing does. So this is probably going to be quite a bit more time consuming. You can see that's starting to belly a little bit there. I'm basically going to take it right about to there, where it meets up right with the notch on the other side. And I'm going to go back and forth and do this all the way up that, and that should give the blade a really nice, unique look. Should be a lot of fun, so I'm going to be doing that off camera. Ton of work though, and my hand's already sore, so onwards. Alright. Done with the filing. My hand hurts like hell because that was a lot of work. But man, does it look cool. Look at that. That pattern just, it really gives this knife what it was lacking in my opinion, which was character. I mean, it was just sort of a bland knife before, sort of a not that unusual shape, but with that addition on the back, that's gonna look awesome once we got the whole thing put together. And it just adds a really nice accent. It gives it a cool sort of texture when you run your finger along it. Hopefully, nothing weird happens with it during the heat treat. I don't see why anything weird would. I'm not for the heat treat, which should be the next video unless anything else comes up. I'm not going to normalize it again because I've already done that twice. So it's just going to be quenching and tempering. And I might fit some other stuff into that video, like getting the handle work started. But that came out really beautifully. Those shoulders are nicely aligned. I might... no, I like that. Shoulders aligned. Tang. Looks good. Everything's straight. All the lines are good. But that patterning right on the back, if you can see that, might be difficult to see in this light, but that's all I've got for this video. Hope you did enjoy the part 4 of the file knife project. Next time it's the heat treat, I'll see you then on Rido of Forging.